Hey, what is going on guys? RvzStealth here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about how you can counter the heal and shield supports that are seeing a lot of play right now in the bot lane. These past few patches, we've been seeing a lot of Sona, a lot of Soraka, after the changes to like Mikhail's and the changes to Ardent Sensor, as well as Sona getting those like major buffs, which are making her pretty OP right now. So in this video, I want to talk about like champions that you can pick into those strong heal and shield supports and actually do well against them, and little tactics that you can use to just beat those champions, because they're seeing a lot of play right now and they're just really annoying champions to deal with. So with that being said guys, let's get into the video. So these heal and shield supports really thrive when there's an extended fight. If the fight does last for something like 20 or 30 seconds, then you're probably going to end up losing that fight if you're going up against someone like a Sona or a Soraka. The amount of healing that they can put out in an extended fight is probably going to just end up winning them that fight single-handedly. So if you want to beat those champions, then you need to play someone against them that can blow them up right away, or that can engage on them so that they can't get an extended fight and they can't get a lot of heals off. So let's talk about a few champions that you can play in the bot lane as support to counter these champions. I would recommend playing one of the few champions that I'm going to put on screen here for you guys. I think the best champions to counter someone like a Sona or a Soraka are champions like Leona, Blitzcrank, Thresh, and then also I think that Nautilus is actually pretty good. Nautilus is getting some buffs next patch, and although he hasn't really been seeing as much play in the support role recently, if you do run Ignite on Nautilus and you get that hook off on that Soraka or Sona, then you're guaranteed to burn their flash in the laning phase. So I think that especially for next patch, I think that if you want to pick Nautilus into one of those champions, into those squishy supports, then you are going to do really well. I would also highly recommend taking Ignite if you are playing support against one of those heal supports. The reason being is because if you do Ignite that support champion, then their heals are going to be a lot weaker, and you can also look to just have more kill pressure in the laning phase by taking that Ignite. If you are playing someone like a Blitzcrank, which I would say he's probably the best pick against those champions, if you get that one hook on them in the laning phase and your AD carry can get some damage off, you throw that Ignite on them, then they're probably going to be dead right there. So let's say you're not a support main though, and you're more of a top, a mid, or a jungle main, and you still want to counter these support champions, then if you are playing in the top lane, you can look to pick someone like a Kennen, a Wukong, or a Malphite. I think that those three champions are pretty good against those heal or shield supports because they do have really good dive. If you are playing in the jungle, then you can look to pick someone like a Sejuani or a Zac or like a Rammus, someone that can just get into the backline really easily. Also, Jarvan is really good this patch, so any one of those four champions can do really well against those heal and shield supports. And then for the mid lane, someone like an Annie can do really well because she can just flash stun Tibbers onto that support, blow them up right away, and then they'll just be completely out of the fight. Kennen is also a great pick for the mid lane as well. You can play someone like an Ahri because she can dash in, get that charm off, and just burst them really quickly. So in general, you want to be picking champions that have good dive, can get onto the back line, and can just kill those supports really quickly. Champions that I would look to stay away from when the enemy team does lock someone like a Soraka or a Sona are those pokey mid lane champions. So someone like a Ziggs or a Xerath won't do really well against Soraka or Sona because their poke damage is just going to get healed up right away. So I would stay away from those champions for sure. Now, playing certain champions isn't the only way that you can counter the heal supports. For example, if the enemy team ends up last picking a Soraka or Sona and you don't really have a good team comp to play against them, then you can still somewhat counter them a little bit by buying certain items. So if you are playing an AD champion, then look to go for an early Executioner's Calling and then finish off the Mortal Reminder later on in the game. So if you're playing AD carry, then I would look to pick that up early on, not as like your first item because that kind of wrecks your build path a little bit, but definitely get it once you do start team fighting for sure. And then if you are playing in the mid lane as well, you can look to get a Morellonomicon. You can pretty much buy that on every mid lane champion or every AP mid lane champion. It's a great item, and a lot of AP champions already do buy it as their first item, so definitely look to pick that up if you are going up against a heal support. So overall guys, even though these heal and shield supports are really strong right now and they're really annoying to play against, there are definitely ways that you can counter them, and I did cover that in this video. So hopefully this video did help you guys out, and hopefully you can do better when you are playing up against those annoying supports like Soraka and Sona this patch. So with that being said guys, thanks for watching, have an awesome day, and I will see you in my next video.